What is going on, guys? Ballerfan85, the Mrs. Ballerfan85. We have a little bit of a... What is this? This is something crazy. I mean, you can literally hide up under it.
It's really short right now.
I know.
I mean, I always feel short, but I really feel short right now.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what this is...
It's a box.
Yeah. We've got an unboxing. I'm so confused right now. This is a box. This is something... Okay, now, we told you guys last week that we were going to do another belt this week. Something happened. Something came up, and somebody said they had to have it. I wonder who that was. Give you a hint. It wasn't me. So here's the deal. Our baby right now is taking a nap. We're keeping an eye on her.
We got about 30 seconds.
I'm hoping we can get this done. So without any further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and we're going to see this the same time you guys do. So, do you want to do the honors?
Nah.
Okay, so here we go. You're going to see, by the way, I suck. I absolutely suck at opening boxes. So,
Well, you think I'm any better?
I'm sure you'll be better than me. So we're going to open this up. Try to be quiet.
How about this? You get this side and I'll get this side.
We're going to try to be quiet. But we're going to open this up. Oh, look at that. Slicing through like butter.
That's because it's my knife.
Right. So we're going to open this up. By the way, if you guys don't know already, you're clicking this, so assuming you know, this is the Stone Cold Steve Austin Legacy title. And according to this says laser number 130 out of 500. Now, it says 500 on shop. Right here it says carton blank of 400. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. So let's pull this out as quickly and as quietly as we can. Let's pull this out first. By the way, this is boxed really good. It's one big thick box. I'm not sure if it's packed as good as the Undertaker Legacy box. The Undertaker Legacy box was packed
It's just as big,
2
though.
and 2. Well, I think it's even bigger. Alright, so we're going to open this up.
We still got the box right there. It's bigger.
Yeah, I told you it's probably bigger.
No, that's bigger.
We're going to try to pull this out as quietly as possible.
No, that ain't gonna happen. Oh my god. Yeah.
Alright, so you guys... I predict the baby will be waking up soon. They've got this in there really well.
Come on.
So I'm going to pull. Alright, so here we go.
Oh,
Hi, Mom.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh, we've got wiggle room.
Wiggle.
Oh, we're just having fun, guys.
3 hours later.
Okay.
You're about to take out the camera.
Oh, the camera will be... Oh, we got it. Okay. So I'm going to try to gently move this without knocking the camera down. So we're going to lay this down.
Oops, didn't look at it.
Alright, so hand me the knife.
What did I do? You had
That's
it.
not a knife.
You had
I
it.
don't have it. You had it last.
Seriously?
Yes.
I really don't have it. I put it on over here.
Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to...
You put it on the floor.
Did I put it on the floor?
Right there.
What can you do? Okay.
You always lose stuff, and I have to find it.
So we're going to do this now. Alright.
Okay.
This room is way too small. And by the way, this is upside down now. So you're going to see this before we even see it. Alright. So you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're doing all of it.
Alright. So this is the Smoking Skull.
Cool.
Alright, so we're going to take the plastic off of it. There we go.
Try not to rip the plastic.
Alright, so I'm going to back this up back here. This is the case. This is the case for the Smoking Skull belt. I love this. By the way, you have Stone Cold. This is all, etched in. The skull is all etched in. Okay, so this is actually made very sturdy. I'd say it's made sturdier than the Undertaker belts over there. I know this is wood and everything. This may even be plastic, but it feels really sturdy. Now there's one thing I did hear in another review, and we got lucky. You can't really stand this on the top, because if you look back here, there's a latch. Okay, but you got Stone Cold in red up here. This just feels way more expensive than the Undertaker Legacy box. But you've got a nice big skull. Everything is everything is etched in. You've got a black, basically a black case with a silver outline. The skull is silver. Stone Cold is red. 1, 2,
This on the side right here.
3. 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3 snaps all the way around. So we're going to open this and we're going to see what's going on. You ready to open it? By the way, this has no hinges. So when you lift it up, you're legitimately lifting it up. Okay. So we got the skull. Oh, wow.
I love that.
Check this out. On the inside, you have Austin 316 in silver. This is stuff that we didn't even know about. Okay. So I'm going to move this over here. Okay, so we've taken the foam padding off.
Yep.
And you can see you've got this really cool skull over here. You've got the belt in this perfect belt bag. This is where it reminds me a lot of the Undertaker Legacy belt, because you have this foam interior with a nice foam inlay that the belt sits really nice and neat on. Now one thing I cannot wait, we're going to sit down right here, one thing I cannot wait to see is how this belt looks, because this will be the first shop belt that we've got on real leather. This is real leather, and this is Swarovski crystals. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is a relatively expensive belt. Go to WWE shop right now. Check it out if you're interested in it. Before we get to the belt, though, let's come over here and look at this really nice skull. So this skull, what do you think of it so far? This is a plastic. It feels like a plastic.
I didn't think it would be that heavy, actually.
Yeah, it's relatively heavy. This is sturdy. This would be a great paperweight or something to put on your desk. I'm not real fond of the eyes, but I guess I can deal with that. I think with it being Stone Cold, I think it would have been nice to have just black eyes with no red. But I'm honestly fine with that. You've got a skull. He looks mad. You've got Stone Cold on top. And I like the back here, how they have everything kind of broke off, kind of like a skull, as far as, you know, you've got different pieces that were made together. So we're going to put this guy back. Really digging that. You ready to get to the piece de resistance?
Let's get it.
Alright. So we're going to open this up. Got a nice little foam insert in between the snaps and the main plate. So this is what... Oh,
Dang,
wow.
That thing must have been heavy. Look at that thing. It's so warped.
Yeah. So feel this bag. This is a different bag than they normally use. It's not a velvet and it's not anything. This almost feels rubbery.
Oh.
I'm really digging that.
That is neat.
So this is what we got going on right here. We're going to go ahead and open this bad boy up. And we are going to take a look
Zippers on my end.
at the Stone Cold Steve Austin Legacy belt.
Oh.
First things first, I can tell you we just opened it up.
Get these out.
I got news, guys. The back is covered. The screws are covered. I'm going to set back down. The screws are covered. You've got a Swarovski crystal sign. We'll get to that in just a minute, though. Do you want to see this first, or do you want them to see it first?
I kind of just want to just unwrap it. Go from there. Because I'm like, really want to get this. Look at it.
I cannot wait. I can tell you right now, I've already seen this.
Okay.
The box is right. This is number 130 of 500. Alright, so are you ready? You want to do the honors?
We'll do it together.
Alright, on 3.
Oh, I got pop off.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
The Stone Cold Legacy belt, right here. I can't give you an idea of what I think of it right now because you guys are seeing it before we are. So we're going to turn this bad boy around. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to see what's going on.
Don't you get this stuff,
Oh, check this out.
man? Wow. I love that. That's
Okay, so here's the deal. Let me sit down. Here's the deal.
Oh, God. I didn't sit right.
She's so excited she almost fell. Here's the deal. I know what a lot of people are thinking. They say they hate this belt. They say, And I'm not gonna lie, it took some getting used to, but luckily I'm a fan of the Terminator and a fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin, so this works out perfectly. All right, so we're gonna turn this around because,
Black and silver though, I love that.
yep, this is a black and silver belt. So this is what it looks like just from here. Now you know I'm going to give you guys up close and personal. So this is what it looks like from here. This is supposedly real leather. It folds actually really good.
Yeah, but look at
Like actual
how thick it is.
Leather. Okay, so they're saying the main plate is 6 millimeters thick at the base. They're saying this skull at the thickest is 40 millimeters. So that's a big difference. So we're going to turn this back around and we're going to look at it, and I'm going to give you guys some up close and personal while we do this. All right, so we're going to start over here at the mill snap plates. You got a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 by 6 snap plate. That's kind of different. I'm fine with that. You have no tooling on the interior, but what you do have is a stamp that says 100% whoop ass. And he's got a whole can of it. I've got a whole can of it. She's got a whole can of it. Baby Balor fan back there. She's got a whole case of it. I know because she's put us through it tonight. Alright, so I do like, over here, this looks like suds all the way around it. What do you think of that? I'm really digging that.
What?
And then in between the mill snap plate and the beginning of the actual belt itself, as far as the decor, you have what stamped right in there with a big question mark with the skull at the bottom. Now these are studs. You have a ton of studs going around. You have Austin on this side. You have a ton of studs going around the beginning of this belt. And then you have, oh wow, check out the interior right here. You have what looks like broken glass. That is really cool. That's something I don't think I noticed in the actual thing. Then you have a mirrored finish, some kind of texture bars on top and bottom. This Austin, see right here, this is more, I think this is another piece of I think this is like a piece of that vinyl or a piece of that leather for Austin. But you have Austin with a ton of studs all over it. And then you have the top and the bottom bars. Coming in here to the main plate, what can be said about this main plate?
I actually like the eyes on this one.
Yeah, looking at this belt in person, I will tell you, this thing is freaking awesome. It looks more like a skull here than it does the Terminator skull. In person it does. You have the WWE logo up top and the scratch logo. You don't have jewels. The only two jewels you have on this main plate are the eyes. Those are Swarovskis. Those are red. Those are freaking amazing, I think.
Oh yeah.
The main plate, you have what looks like glass breaking all around it, with stone on one side and cold on the other. Down at the bottom you have 25 to signify his 25 years of being the Texas Rattlesnake, of being stone cold. Okay, so the main plate, again, we never got the rock belt. We may end up getting the rock belt eventually, but I got a feeling this has got to be about the same protrusion on this skull than is the Brahma Bull. I'd love to see it in person. I'd love to get an idea, but I'm loving the broken glass around it. There's a lot of details I didn't notice looking at it on shop, so now I'm really glad we got it. You got anything you want to say so far as the main plate goes, or anything that we saw so far?
Well, I like this side with the little
Okay,
six-pack
yeah,
here.
so you're ready to get over here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm skipping you.
Okay, so we've got Stone Cold, we've got 316 on the top of the skull. You've got the red Swarovski crystals. Everything right here is indented. I mean, there's an indentation right here for the mouth. That is really cool. So coming over here, you've got another side plate. It's got the state of Texas with a rattlesnake, and then you have SC on one side, SA on the other. 25th anniversary. That is a really cool little piece. Again, these all feel about the same. I'd say 4mm, 6mm plates. By the way, the other side, the only plates they had were the top and bottom one. So this is technically 3-plater. I mean, really, unless you count the bars on top and bottom, in which case then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd say this is a 3-plater though. This is kind of crazy. But you've got the Texas Rattlesnake, and then you've got the top and the bottom bars. Over here it's the same thing as Austin. You have the SOB, but it's all studded. And again, you have studs all the way around. And again, I love that broken glass texture in the back of the belt. That is just, I didn't notice it to begin with, but now I can't stop looking at it. I mean, it's just like broken glass all the way around.
Yeah, it's got deep cuts into it. I love how detailed it is.
It is just cool. So we're going to come over here. You have the only side plates I've ever seen like this. You have a 6-pack side plate set.
I like that.
It's just the can tops on each side. And guess what? Where you that's a skull. That is actually really cool. Did you notice that? Mm-hmm. So where the tabs are, those are skulls. That is really cool. And again, you have the bubble texture over here on the ends of the plates, or the ends of the straps. Coming over here to the other snap box. Again, there's no texture on the inside. There's just a stamp. Whereas on this side it said 100% whoop ass. Over here it says hell yeah. And you know what I say about this belt? Oh hell yeah. This belt is actually way cooler than I could have thought it was. I'm sure they're going to make a legacy belt as far as a cheaper version of this that doesn't have the box and that's on simulated leather. If you get a chance to get this, I highly recommend it. This belt blows any preconceived notions I had out of the water. Seeing it in person, seeing the glass break, seeing the SOB, the Austin, seeing everything, those pictures don't do it justice. The reviews I've seen don't do it justice. When you see this, I mean, check this out right here. I'm going to hold this up. You can see the skull right there. You can see just how much that protrudes. I'm going to do this. You can see the skull come over.
Got a good curve under
there. Yeah, this belt is freaking awesome. So we've got the hell yeah over here, and you have one of the coolest tips I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You have the 3 skulls established 1996 with just some indentations all the way around it. Then on the back you have your engraved. You have Stone Cold Steve Austin's autograph, and you have 130 of 500 for us.
Oh, I didn't know about the autograph.
Yeah, that's really cool. Laser etched autograph. So we're going to come over here to the back. I'm going to turn this around. So again, what I said, this has a backing to it. So this is supposedly real leather. It does have a backing to it. Now the backing consists of, you have SESA, you have Steve Austin, you have Stone Cold. These are all just logos. You have 25. You have the rattlesnake. You have the.
There's a shooting bird.
Yeah, you have the skull hand shooting a bird. I mean, for WWE Shop to do this, to get that attitude back in a belt, that is kind of cool. So even though it does have a backing to it, you do still have your shop patch right here. You have your official authentic legacy championship title, WWEshop.com, made in China. You have your WWE sticker, and you have your sticker where it says it was made with Swarovski crystals. So what I see, there are only 2 stones in this belt, and that are for the eyes. And again, the eyes, the pictures that you see on shop, those eyes don't do it justice. So let me come right here. I don't know if I can get a good show of just how the eyes look. The eyes look crazy. So do you want to hold this right quick? Do you want to give it a good leather test?
Oh God.
Heavy?
The tip was.
So this is going to be what it looks like over your shoulder.
My shoulder.
No, you know what I mean.
I'm like, it's way over here.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like over your shoulder. This is just for Stephen Hammer, so you can get an idea of what it looks like over your shoulder. I've seen him do it a lot, and I love what he does. So that's what it looks like over your shoulder.
Yeah, but it's awkward when I do it.
This is what it looks like over my shoulder.
Looks better.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah.
More natural when you do it. I look awkward.
This is what the leather does. I mean, it's still a very stiff leather. I'm going to say this almost still feels like a simulated leather strap. It's still got the border around it where it looks like it's holding some stuff in. So I'm not going to say it's entirely a full piece of leather. But again, you have, there you go right here. All in all, I'm happy we got this built. How about you?
Oh yeah, it's fun looking. I like it.
This is a fun looking built. This or take her?
I don't know. This one's
take away the signature. This or take her. Let's go ahead and settle this once and for all for the people that want to know, that are dying to know.
I kind of like this one more.
Okay, you heard it.
And it's not because we just got it. I like that there's so much detail in it compared to Undertaker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I love the backing of this belt. I love the front. I love the this makes me want to get the Brahma Bull belt that much more because of the protrusion that this belt does. I'd love to see what that Brahma Bull looks like coming out of the plate and doing all that. The pros way outnumber the cons as far as this goes. I wasn't expecting to love this quite as much as how I love it. I love how the breaking glass is a big part of everything in this belt almost. I love how you have suds like a beer's been on it. I love the tabs on the six-pack side plate. I love how those are skulls. I love the back end of this belt. I gotta admit, I'm really happy we got this. For those of you that hate this belt, don't knock it till you see it in person. And if you still hate it when you see it in person, that's cool. That's on you. But this
we
belt,
kind of just sat there and been like, I don't know if I want to get it, but it's so cool looking. And then when you get it in person, you're like blown away.
literally what happened is she slept on it. Sometimes you say, let's sleep on it. She literally woke up one morning, I showed it to her, and she didn't want it. She took a little nap with the baby. She woke up. She could see clearly now the haze of unsleepiness was gone, and she said, you know what? I kind of want that belt. And you know what I did? Yes, dear. I hit buy. And then she had buyer's remorse, in which case I said no takes back.
Until I saw it.
So I'm very happy with this belt. I'm gonna say we need to find somewhere to display it because we're running out of room in this little room. This room is a lot smaller than you think, but I'm really happy we got this belt. I give it 2 thumbs up. You know what? That's already somebody saying, "Hey, glad you guys got it." So with that being said, you got anything you want to say about this?
Well, glad it's ours.
Glad it's ours. With that being
Glad
said,
we made the jump to get it, really.
yeah, so now we have 2 Taker Legacy belts. We have a Stone Cold Legacy belt. Wasn't really big on the Macho Man Legacy belt. I'd have loved to have had the Rock Legacy belt, but I'm glad. I think the ones that we picked so far, I think they've been winners in our book, especially when you see them in person. You got anything else you want to say?
I just like how fun it looks.
It is a very fun belt.
It's very interesting.
Like I
just
said,
like everything about
I'm
it.
a fan of Terminator, and I'm a fan of Stone Cold. So this worked out perfectly, especially when I saw the skull. Everybody said, oh, it looks like Terminator. Sign me up. I like John Connor. So, I think I'm about done here. Let's go see if we've got a wakey baby and see if we can actually get some sleep tonight. So that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you guys down the road.